So, my side of the castle still has some work that needs to be done. As you can tell, I'm setting this up to be our rooms, but let's go to wolf form. Not dying in the sun, please. I'll start from outside. So like I said, I have some work that needs to be done. As you can see on the map, we have settled up here in the Dunley farmlands up towards top. We have pretty good access to the left side of the map, the top side of the map, cave passages, really. I'm really curious to see what is going to become of this eventually. Yeah, we used to. The last time we played and our castle was attacked, we had it right here. And we made friends with these people. When we came up here, we ran into them and talked. The girl showed us her castle and stuff. Next day we ran into her again, said hey. I jokingly tripped shrooms with her because there's some mushrooms in the game that will make you trip. Shared them with her. She laughed. Come to find out she was playing with her boyfriend as well. And that was their castle. And we teamed up together to defeat some bosses. Oh no, am I dying? Haha. Haha. Welcome to V Rising. Pay attention. Anyways, we teamed up together, befriended each other, joined the same clan. We're having a blast with them. They're really cool. They're from England. Anyways, so this is my castle, and Jake's is over to the right, just to take up some more room. But this one's tucked away back here, and eventually I'm going to open this up some with a garden and stuff. Pretty entrance. But this is going to be our throne room section. I'm going to get some carpet. Go all the way back here. I wanted this to be really open. And I'm going to open this back up. This is going to be the servant chambers. But for now, I have them servant locked so they don't run around and die. And control my servants from here. In the servant... excuse me. I can move this back now. Servant was like stuck in this coffin yesterday. I couldn't get him out. This is my servant's room. Gonna get this to look all pretty. Just wait till you see the other side of the castle where it's starting to look really nice. And then back here is our bedroom. Can't stop coughing. Gonna do some cool stuff with these little corners over here. And then I'm gonna do something over here. I really like it over here because, you know, you can't put a castle too close to another. But I can still, like, I made it where I can still jump down into his castle for easy access during the daytime, so I don't catch on fire like I almost did a few minutes ago. Anyways, going to the back side of the castle. I left my gates open. I was probably dying in the sun. You can see I have our vampire way gate, and I'm going to fill it with blood roses. I want to get another tree like this, but I didn't have it, so I have this tree here for now. And so it's nice and shaded during the day when you need to teleport. Back here, I have my graveyard, and I'm going to put a little building right here. This is going to be the graveyard. I'm going to decorate it soon with some more flowers, morning lilies, some benches, and things like that. And this castle still has a long ways to go over here. But over here we have our garden for now. So I need to tear this stone down. And this is our main, where we mainly are, our main castle. I'm going to go to the front door just so you can see what's going on. Anyways, this is our castle entrance, our main entrance. As you can tell, I'm beefing it up with some beautiful wallpaper and fireplaces, statues. Here we have our wines and things like that. Really, this serves as a drop-off. If we don't want to go organizing things, we can just drop all our stuff off there for right now. Or if we have a bunch of stuff up in our inventory and it's like a blood moon and we want to go run for some supplies, we can just throw everything in there and deal with it later. Here we have our workshop with the matching wallpapers and floors, grinders, sawmills, woodworking bench. Back to the main room. You can see this is where our castle heart is. And through these doors we have our main study with the, however you say this, pronounce this. Love the walls in here. Through this door we have a hallway. And this is where our jewel cutting room is going to be, which needs the matching flooring we don't have yet. Around this way we have a door to our alchemy room with the matching flooring and a little garden off to farm some of the needed flowers along with here. Like I said earlier, I wanted these little gardens off the alchemy room because, obviously you need them for the alchemy stuff, but also to make jump off points for easy access from the upper castle, and it's used pretty often. And here we have our blood press, or our blood room as I'm going to call it. Gonna make the walls all red and stuff. And here we have our blood press and our blood altar, and then we store blood in here. I need to put some windows. We're kind of running low on glass right now, so that's our main setback. And so, but I wanted a little room in there I like things a lot open, especially being on a PvE server. You can do that. But for right now I have them shut so the rats don't get off. And it overlooks this little pond. But I don't like rats running around my castle, so I wanted a door. And eventually this is going to expand back some this way. And I'm going to have rooms right here. So we have to have 2 spaces in between our castle, as you can see right here. So I think it will kind of help with running back and forth and help make it feel open. So let's go back to where our what is this, castle heart is. And I showed you through here, and there's openings all through here, and this is another hallway. Is Jake's body still here? Hey Jake. Oh. Gotta get some windows. Wait, I have windows in here. But it overlooks this cute little lake in front of our castle. Let's start over here. So there's one study over there, and here's our other study. Different flooring, really fancy walls. I have the research desk over here in its own little alcove, and another desk, books. Still have some decorating to do in here. Our study with all our paper and stuff, paper presses. Go through over here. There's multiple ways to get around. Through our castle, I wanted to make it very open and flowy. Gonna have another hallway through here. Gonna do some chairs and things like that. A cozy fireplace. This is what I kind of imagine as like our dining room, dining hall. And through here, this is where our horses are dead right now, but we have what I consider my horse drop-off spot through here when you're running back through. We have a water well and stuff like that. Back here, I plan to start making this what I consider like the kitchen and stuff. And I'm going to make a throne room and a crypt for our servants for this castle over here as well. In this room, this is our blacksmith room. We have the smithy here, and I need to get the anvil still, but we don't have enough resources. It's gonna go like right here, and the smithy's gonna be moved over. You can see I have a table with some little coves for our furnaces. Hallway back to our, I guess I'm gonna call this the library. This room back here is our tailoring room. And we have a little cove for our tannery, which isn't as pretty and goes with everything, but it's still kind of part of this tailoring room, and it still needs kind of the same flooring, but they offer 2 different, so I made this room a little bit of green. And a window so you can still kind of see what's going in there. It's good to, whenever you run in, be able to see if the tannery is still going. And in our last castle, this was inspired by, we put our tannery in this other little room we have outside of our tailoring room and had doors on it. And sometimes we'd store valuables because it had an extra door of protection on the PvP server. And I liked that, and I wanted to bring that feel back. So through here, we're not done with the walls and stuff, but this comes from what I was saying is going to be like what I consider the kitchen and our throne room for here and things like that. This is where our prison's going to be. I knocked out a wall to expand it some, but gonna have prison with 6 cells. And I've started on the wallpaper through here. And I left some space here because there's gonna be a hallway. And this is gonna go back some and eventually connect to the castle that will go all the way through here. As you can see, we're back to where our vermin's nest is. It's gonna go around this lake, a walkway and stuff covered, and through here to make the castle. This castle's gonna be just really big, and then it's gonna be close to my castle over here. And we're gonna take up all the space back here with lots of stuff. Just slowly working to get to that point, you know. And I really like what our neighbors have done with their place. I'll show that to you as well. Super close. Just go right up through here. We did something really similar when we had this area because it's kind of an awkward area to deal with. So let's go through their front gate. Because if you look, they have like a side, and a top. So it's really great for this kind of garden-y castle feel. And they pulled it off perfectly. So sleeping chambers and throne room right up here, which is funny because that's exactly what we did. And then little rooms that are all broken apart to be separate buildings. Which are not little rooms, little buildings for each thing. Instead of going for the big castle feel, just a bunch of small little separate buildings. I think that works really well for this layout they have. I know this side's still kind of a work in progress, but they do have some rooms going on. Graveyard, Vampire Waygate, things like that over here. The problem with when we had this place and why we got taken over, they entered through here, which was where our weakest point was because it led into a garden on the other server. But there's a lot of entry points to that area. On PvP servers, you want your castle to be elevated up like this, and to make it where that's the only way they can enter through the castle. Kind of like this guy has, for example. But his castle is completely open. Is he even still playing the game? I'm surprised the castle's not decaying. I don't know, he just... his castle stuff's on there. One big room. So, yeah, but you'd put, like, a door here, and then a door here, and then a door here, and then, like, a maze of doors around here. So it would take people a long time to get into it. And it was just ugly and annoying running in and out and making sure you close all the doors. Ooh, there's a little spot to fish. I'm gonna hide over here because of the sun. I haven't fished yet. I just recently crafted my fishing pole. Oh, is that when I'm supposed to go? Is when it bubbles? Oh, and I lost it. I don't think I did that right. I'm not sure exactly what I was supposed to do there. Alrighty. So that is it. That's my little castle tour. Now I'm gonna do one thing before I go. And my servants, no, I don't think they're gonna be back. I think they're gonna be back later tonight. was gonna say I need to check on my servants and their stuff, but I'll be back later tonight. I sent them on a pretty big mission. Well, maybe I can check on our glass, because I know we are waiting on that. That's not it. The glass should be here. I'll put them over there. We need scourge stones to make our dark iron ingots. And it seems like now we're getting kind of towards like end game ish, and the to get to the next level requires a bit of a grind, but I'm loving this game. Why? Oh, I have my fishing pole, so I can't chop these down. Why do I always want to farm my gardens during the daytime? Do I have bones on me? I do. I put in this thing. Is that going? It's not going. There you go. Okay. I really should put this mispraiser outside. It's kind of hard to get to down here. Oh! Well, I'll use your blood. It's cool with me too. Normally I one-shot kill those deer. I am so full from that mukbang earlier. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you check out my other videos. I have that mukbang video I was just talking about where I ate on camera for the first time. I have a Zelda reaction video that I really enjoyed where I cry. And a little bit later I'm going to upload a scary video I watched with my brother that was really good. It scared me. So make sure you check that out. Let's not chop down the tree that's protecting us. I hope maybe this video has inspired you in your own castle design, what to do. And I'd love to know some ideas, see more inspiration. It's interesting, everyone seems to do something different with their own castle. I love seeing it. Whew. Alrighty, it's time for me to go do some work. Later.